"Let me help," he said. "I can manage." "Russell, I'll get the—" "I'm fine, Holmes," I snapped. I was not fine, and when it came to admitting that an infirmity might require some help, I was proving nearly as cantankerous as Sherlock Holmes himself could be. "I can—" "Holmes, just pay the ruddy driver. I'll send someone out for the bags." Assuming they hadn't changed their minds as to the invitation or gone off to the south of France for the month. "Watch the—" "I see it," and nearly tripped over it, one crutch leg sliding into an ill-fitting stone on the walk. But he let me get on with my halting progress, stumping along the walkway towards the brightly painted door while the taxi driver undid the rope strapping our trunks and valise in place. We'd expected to be met when we got off at the station in nearby Délieux, and though the absence of a car might have been a message of sorts, that antipathy had returned, that we should simply continue on to Paris. We had been invited, we had accepted, and we had cabled ahead with our information. And even if the absence of greeting at the station had been due merely to the chronic forgetfulness of an artist, one would have thought that Damian's doctor fiancé, who had impressed even Holmes as being marvellously competent, would remember the arrival of her soon-to-be in-laws. Stepmother-in-law? Me? I reached the end of the pathway without mishap, negotiated my way up the 2 low steps, settled my balance so I could reach out for the bell, then stopped abruptly, 3 feet from the front door. After a moment, leaving the crutches tucked under my aching arms, I unfurled my fingers from the grips and raised them, hands outstretched. Resentments, unsettled scores, and long-standing acrimony were one thing. What I had not anticipated was being met by the sound of a break-action shotgun snapping into place behind me.